Hey, this is Jared White, and next time I'm not picking up food because apparently I suck at it.
This is Bryce Lensing, still hungry because Jarrett fucked up ordering the food.
That's fair.
And I'm Joshua B. Easy, and I'm still very, very fucking hungry because Jared fucked up the food.
That's fair too.
That bitch.
And this is the Takeoff Anytime podcast.
Ride down memory lane. About to let y'all niggas run through my head and hear the thoughts that I be having. So my smokers like y'all blunts. If you drink, pour your cup. If you pop pills, then pop your pills. And vibe with a nigga. Come vibe with a nigga. I left my bitch, we kept going back and forth. I did everything she was asking for. Fucked her good, gave her money, stayed loyal cause you asked for more. Around this time I was asking low, all this bad shit keep happening for. I thank the Lord that I beat the case.
All right. Thank you for listening to another episode of Takeoff Anytime podcast. This is Joshua B. Easy coming on through the ones and twos. I don't know what the fuck that means. People say that.
Ones and twos?
Yeah.
What? I actually thought had an explanation for you, but I didn't. I leaned into it. It was like, I got you, then I don't. So,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, this is a very special episode. We do have some local artists here with us today.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. All right. Here we got Sammie Sos.
Hey.
Oh, he getting mic shy now.
Nah, I didn't know if y'all wanted me. I thought you wanted me to say who I was, but yeah, Sammie Sos. Sammie Sos, by the way, not
Sammie
SOS.
I'm sorry. That
yeah,
was
Sammie
my
Sos.
fuck up.
Sorry, 100 toe bottom boy.
He need help. SOS.
All right, and we got
Joe, you know what I'm saying? YBM East Side. Do my Oh yeah, my bad. It's Joe, East Side, YBM the mom, 100 till bottom boy, East Side money, you know.
all right, and we got the engineer with us.
Jak Beats.
All right,
Short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Keeps going.
that's how I like to keep it. But people start saying that my shit is whack, so you know I gotta change it up and say more.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. I was one of those people. I'm sorry. So, go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, Sammie here. He's a local Lansing artist. You know, we start this podcast because you know we wanted to do more kind of interview type style things with some of our local people and get them some exposure. You know, while we get some exposure ourselves. So you know, he is our first local artist here with us. So you know, we want to thank him. So everybody want to check him out while we do this. But first off, Sammie, what made you want to get into the music game?
I always had a passion for music, but my older cousins, they used to do ciphers in the basement.
Okay.
So I used to be down there watching them and stuff, and that I just always wanted to do it ever since then.
So if we ask you to give us some bars, you can do that?
Y'all gonna have to pay for that one.
Okay.
Fair enough.
No, style is not free.
I feel you.
Fair enough.
Okay. So Joe, what do you do in all this?
With me right now, I'm just like playing the background. I got some stuff in motion myself, but I'm just playing my bad. But right now, I'm just playing the background. I'm just letting my homeboys do their thing, and after they take off, I'm gonna be right behind them.
Right.
So just keep listening, man. You might hear me pop up on something real soon.
So do you have any verses on any of the music?
Not right now. I just told them like really, I want to let them do their thing. The first 2 mixtapes, unless they just come and I'm just so happen to be around. But no, I don't.
No. Okay. Jack, you got a background story?
Nah.
He's Jak Beats.
Yeah,
He's
he really
Jak
don't
Beats.
talk.
man.
He really don't talk much.
That's all you need to know. He's Jak Beats, and that's it.
He just cooling.
Yeah, he don't talk much.
You back there cutting and mixing on the board.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, what kind of sound do you think you have?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. What type of song you think I got, Joe?
Like with me, I feel like it's somewhat of like the new modern music you got going on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we can get lyrical with it. You feel me? For the old heads that want to hear actual bars and punchlines. So you know what I'm saying? Just however he feeling.
Okay, so that's interesting. You say that. Do you think there's a big difference between previous music and now's generation in terms of lyrics, in terms
yes,
of like,
it is. Yes, it is. I'm gonna be honest with you, like completely, like a lot. It's some of the young dudes I listen to, like Kodak, Young Boy, like Lil Uzi. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, feeling his style and some of the weirdos, but you know what I'm saying, more power to him.
Fair enough.
Okay. Oh, there's somebody texting me.
So tell me, how'd you get into music?
Well, like I said, I always had a passion for it and stuff. So, I mean, I always hummed and try to come up with songs and stuff to myself. But I got with Jak, probably like, I always knew Jak, but me and him reunited probably like a summer or two ago, and we was just sitting in the studio. He had the studio upstairs in his house, so I just asked him, can I jump on the mic? And since then, he just like, man,
He's like, this is fire.
yeah, he like, you can do something with this if you know you keep on doing this. I was like, forget it. Start doing it.
So what do you see in him, Jak?
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Jak Beats. I want to make sure I say it correctly. I want this on, you know.
Nah, when he laid his first track down, I seen a lot of potential, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy ain't gonna be the next one.
Okay. That's what's up.
Okay, so what do you feel like that you bring to the game differently than other local artists?
I bring a lot of real to the game. A lot of these people that, you know, artists that's doing music nowadays, they don't keep it real. You know, it's a lot of false stuff that they saying in their music. You know, I'm a real artist. Everything about me is real. Nothing is fake. It's all real.
Is that more toward like the whole game in general, or like do you feel that way about a lot of other local Lansing artists?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, whole game period. whole game period. But yeah, a lot of Lansing artists most definitely. You know, I mean it's a very selective few that, you know, that is on their thing, but for the most part, nah.
Right.
I don't mean to cut in, but like piggyback off what he said, man. That's why I really don't listen to a lot of local music, except for No Pick Biz. He was doing this thing for a minute.
Right.
Shout out to him, free him. He be home soon. But that's the reason why we started making music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to hear what you talking about. How you talking about a foreign, and nigga, you walking down the street. How you talking about you got pounds and bricks and stuff, man? And man, I just seen you pull up grabbing the .5.
I completely agree. You know, that was one of my biggest thing with a lot of local artists. You know what I'm saying? People want to always want to talk about the money before the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always want to talk about selling bricks and packs and all this kind of shit. You know, I'm not no street nigga.
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to fucking say that. So I don't know what a lot of guys are doing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I know, at least from the shit that I do know, I don't feel like a lot of that shit is real here in Lansing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't moving like keys and keys of shit. You know what I'm saying? The biggest stuff that people you know move out here is weed. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, whatever. But it's just that I don't feel like a lot of people are real about their shit. You know what I'm saying? So if that sets you apart, you know what I'm saying? That's why we fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to your music.
Right.
You know, at least.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of your shit sound a lot fucking better than a lot of other guys. I mean, a lot fucking better.
Yeah, I mean that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Facts are no fiction, man. RP kills, man. Before one of our homeboys that died, he was with the movement. He was another artist, man. He got out, he died, passed from cancer. What is it saying, about like 2 years now?
It's been like a year.
Oh, it's been like a year, a year some change. And Kels, man, he was he had like a little title. He said he's gonna drop a tape, man, and said it's gonna be all facts, no fiction. You feel me? Because you know what I'm saying, like you just said, a lot of local rappers, not just even someone just local, whole Michigan, just the rap game period. A lot of niggas be lying in their raps, man.
Right.
So you gonna drop some all facts, no fiction. Everything we rap on it, man, it like it really happened.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? He really did it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, big thing, not to be repetitive, but my big thing when it comes to writing music is I consider myself a lyricist
Okay.
before anything else, even though I do play guitar and sing. In just from a lyric standpoint, I guess I'm wondering, you know, where's your primary inspiration? Is it real life? Is it from other artists?
Yeah, no, mine's is most definitely from the things that I experienced. Is my life, you know.
So, is it fair to say that in your songs that what you're saying? I mean, I know we said that, you know, it's real, and you're not, you know, acting like you're a millionaire already or something
Right.
like that. I mean, unless you are, of course. But so in your song, that is 100% you,
Yes.
and so people, what they hear is what they get.
Yep.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I respect that.
Now, with that being said, what kind of stuff do you say in your lyrics for people who don't know?
I just speak really much about the struggle and things that I just been through, you know, and things that I can not so much look forward to, but you know, I put some things about what I want, you know,
Okay.
in there too. But my goal, as you can say, my goal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't got no foreign, but I want a foreign.
Right,
You know,
right. Ain't no wrong goals, man.
Right, and one of my rhymes, I said, you know, my dad, of course, he gonna own a horse. You know.
Yeah.
We ain't got no horse yet, but you know, he gonna get a Porsche. You know, when we get there.
When you get there, yeah, definitely. See, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, having your ambitions and your goals, you know, especially stating those in your lyrics, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know, it definitely does hark back to the fact that people do lie in their lyrics. Yeah, a lot. So, do you think anyone can ever test you in your lyrics, like try to call you out and say, "Nah, this is fabricated"?
Nah, no one can do that.
Not, one question.
Not
Man.
with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is all I'm gonna say, and we're gonna leave it at that, man. If you feel like you got any problem, or we not living anything you rap, you can, you know what I'm saying? You can, hey man, you can come pull the card, man. And what happens, man.
Right. I feel, hey man, that's real.
So
Go ahead,
no. One other question that I knew I wanted to ask right off the bat. Obviously, it sounds like you guys are pretty knowledgeable about the local scene, but I'm curious if there is one more famous artist that you either draw inspiration from or even that you equate yourselves to that is like a well-known artist. Is there anybody there that you can name?
I mean, Gates. I love Gates. You know, I love listening to Kevin Gates.
Okay.
So yeah.
Kevin Gates is real.
Yeah.
Did y'all go to Common Ground this
Yeah.
past
We
week?
was out there, you know.
Yeah. I was out there. I didn't see y'all.
Yeah. I mean, I was out there actually working. You know.
Oh.
Right.
Now I'm gonna say the partying for later. I gotta get to the money. We trying to run up the bag as a team. We trying to come out with a fat money bag.
Is Common Ground letting local artists perform anymore?
Yeah, they do.
They did.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't see nobody local
They
up there.
let-
Do they still have the small stages?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Actually, Lex and Diamond was out there. Lex and Diamond Jones was out there.
Okay.
And shout out to them.
Okay.
See, not to get off on a tangent, but that's my problem with Common Ground. This year, Common Ground did not even have a rock night.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, there was
Nope.
there was no rock night.
Well, Halsey is pop, but
Yeah,
she was out there.
I think they had 2 pop nights, a rap night, and a country night. Or it might have been 2 country nights, I'm not sure.
They should definitely have the rock night as well.
I don't know. I just know Common Ground
But-
was kind of whack this year. I mean, just to be quite honest with you. You know, Kevin Gates was cool. T-Pain kind of fell the fuck off, and Gucci, he didn't sound like Gucci.
Hey,
I
this my
ain't
thing
like
with
that.
Gucci, man. Like, man, I want the old Gucci. I want Gucci back sipping, drink, smoking weed, pop. That's the Gucci I want back.
You want reform Gucci?
Man, yeah, I want before he went to prison. That's my Gucci right there. I don't know who this imposter is, man. Don't get me wrong. He give us a little minutes to let him know it's Gucci, but man, I don't know.
He said he want fat pot belly Gucci.
Yeah, man, that's
You don't want the rapper.
He want the real. He want the snow. Oh no, that's Jeezy. Never
Yeah,
mind.
snow.
Anyways,
Get your artists mixed up around here.
but shit, I was like, at least how Keisha Kiora came out. I'm like, get up there and shake that ass. Like, make it
That's what I'm
fun to
saying.
watch.
Man. Come on, man. What you got her up here for, man?
Yeah.
You want to have her just stand and take pictures? You could have told her stand in the back, man.
Right.
Hey, man.
She
We
was
get
sexy with the whole Nicki Minaj hair and shit.
I feel like there's a lot of gripes about Common Ground.
I mean, it wasn't that hot. You know what I'm saying? I never really realized how small T-Pain's catalog was. You know what I'm saying?
You see how small it is?
Yeah, because
but on the real though, you think about it, man. A lot of his hits was like before, like all this new wave, and you know what I'm saying. Now, before auto tune took off, you feel me? Don't get me wrong, you got to pay homage to him. Like if you messing with the auto tune, but if not, man, like you said, I don't want to hear that shit. Man.
it wasn't about the auto tune because the auto tune is T-Pain's niche.
Okay.
It was just that all of T-Pain's fame really came from his hooks.
Yeah, and features.
Yeah, and features. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't got no real shit by himself.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like when all the shit that he got up there was doing, he was just doing mainly his hooks from all the songs and shit like that. Like, and his hooks by himself is not what made the song. You know what I'm saying? Together with the other parts, and they didn't play the other parts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was just kind of whack the fact that I thought he was trying to pass it off, kind of like off his own shit. You know what I'm saying? When it wasn't, it didn't have no substance to it. You know,
like me personally though, when I listen to some music, like for especially you a new artist coming out or you know what I'm saying, starting to get back right, I want to hear an artist like I want to hear a whole tape or anything, you know what I'm saying, light features, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Let you know you first coming out, we want to hear you really got bars or not.
Right.
You feel me? Then after that, you can go do feature crazy if you want to, but I just not a big person on having heavy features and stuff like that.
Right, I feel you.
Okay.
I feel you.
So with that, do you have a lot of features, or you very kind of to yourself?
Only person I really got on my songs is Rock. That's
Rock,
it.
yeah.
I mean, Reddy couldn't be here today. He had to take care of some business.
Right, shout out to Reddy Rock.
Yeah, so
Hey, man.
I brought Joe instead.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
We would have loved to meet him. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk to him on a different time.
Right.
Well, see, that's one thing that you hit on that I've always found a little frustrating as a local artist. And granted, I'm not really active anymore, but it never seemed like a lot of artists were really helping each other locally. It was always like, oh, I'm just trying to book my own shows. I'm trying to book my own fan base. And it's like, Lansing, in my opinion, is not the prime place to be a musician. And so you should work together. You have to. You almost have to work together.
Yeah.
Right. So how do you guys feel on that? The fact of, you know, with you guys being deeper into the whole new music game right now than what we are. How do you feel about people helping each other and sharing each other out and like, you know, us getting our word out there, you know, and our influence through our music? Like, how's that working out?
I mean, so basically ask me how do I feel about people not promoting each other, right?
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't have no problem working with no artist as long as you ain't in no paperwork, nothing. I'll work with anybody, you know. But
when you say in paperwork, as in like legal troubles?
Yes, like
no,
black and white.
no snitches.
Yes.
That's
that's the
just
only
that.
thing with us.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like how you said, you know what I'm saying, that's not what you know what I'm saying, any of you guys portray. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, live your life. You feel me? That's all I'm type of person I am. We is as a whole unit, man. Like, you is what you is, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You like to, if you gonna rap, man, rap, tell your life. Don't tell my life or the next. Tell your life, man. If your life was good, you know, you got everything you wanted, so be it.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying? Don't get out here dropping about, man, you selling dope and shooting and killing this person. And, no, man, come on, man. You know,
Right.
You know you had it. You feel
Right.
me?
So, oh my bad. Go ahead.
Talk a little more in the mic.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
So why do you think that is? Why do you think people decide to go down that route with their
Because
lyrics?
like that, like, you know what I'm saying, in America, little people know America, we started this off of violence, and we all love violence. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We don't personally want to be in it, but we love watching it.
Yeah.
It's not even so much that they have no story.
That too.
They have they never really been through none of this that they
claim.
yeah.
That too.
They ain't got no story, so they living they saying somebody else's life. You know they.
And see, and that's where I think, first off, I think we agree. But if people are doing that shit, it's either one, because they don't have anything interesting to tell themselves, or two, they think that that's what they need to tell, and that's not genuine.
Right. Right.
So is it more like the Slim Jesus effect, as I like to call it?
Huh?
Yeah.
it's kinda like
you
Slim
can say,
Jesus.
you can say that, yeah.
Well,
You can say that.
Can you explain that? Because I don't know what the fuck that
So
meant.
so Slim Jesus is this white rapper. I don't know where he was from.
Chicago.
Was it Chicago?
Oh.
No,
Yeah, this back when
Ohio.
Chicago. Yeah, somewhere around that way. But
Okay.
you know, when that whole Chicago wave was going crazy and stuff, and
Yeah, with the drill music.
yeah, he dropped something, and you know, it was going crazy. Everybody wondered, okay, this white boy talking crazy. Is he really about it or not? And you know what I'm saying? He did come out himself and say, you know, I just rapped that. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I respect him for saying that, but at the same time, I can't really enjoy your music because that's not you.
It's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like-
sorry, go ahead.
Like the Atlanta rapper Rollo right now, who did some dumb stuff, but he said it himself, man. What got him stopped listening to a lot of other rappers like Jeezy and you know what I'm saying, Yo Gotti and all these guys is simply the fact that how you guys been rapping about selling bricks all this time. Come on, man, y'all been in the music game damn 20 years. Y'all just talk about selling bricks. Man, you be indicted. It's just a
see.
fact. Just a fact. You
see.
feel me? You
said-
can't be king of the streets saying that, you know what I'm saying, king of the booth. You can't do it.
That's like the I listen to rock and country.
Okay.
I do rock, but I listen to current country, and that's like the I equivalent that to a lot of country artists don't write their own lyrics, and sometimes don't even write their own songs. You know, they listen to a mixtape or a tape from somebody who's selling their song, and they say, "Oh, I want to do that song," and they buy the rights to do that song. But it's not that I don't like music like that, but the level of respect I have for an artist who writes their own stuff versus an artist who doesn't is a huge deal, especially in whether or not I'm going to spend money on you.
Well, I think in that instance, I think that's a really big difference between country and R&B versus rap. You know what I'm saying? Because a rap artist can't get away without rapping his own words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For a singer, you know, R&B or country, you know, we can do covers and have a team to write music for us. You know what I'm saying? Because I think when you sing, it comes from a different place and from a different emotion that one person may not always be in. You know, differently from when it comes to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like rap is a self-perspective type of music. You know what I'm saying? It's a story about our lives and our struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the funny thing.
Singing is different, kind of.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's funny. I actually never thought about that, but that's definitely something that I think rock and rap have in common. Is though both of those genres are pretty much all self-created.
Right.
You know, like rock artists. It's extremely rare for somebody else to write a song for a rock artist. Usually they're writing their own stuff. But like you said, country, pop. I never thought about R&B from that standpoint either, by the way.
Yeah. Because you got like a lot of R&B people like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson didn't write all them hits.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
Nigga, you crazy as
Philly
fuck.
didn't write like 2 of them, and that was R. Kelly.
Hey, even them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think R. Kelly wrote a lot of Leah's music, if I can remember.
Look, I got one question for you guys.
What's
Like,
up?
you know what I'm saying? You know the situation going on. R. Kelly, how you guys feel about the situation? How you guys pull out you still don't listen to his music?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Because I don't like. I listen to R. Kelly's music, but I don't like a lot of the music that is kind of. How can I say this? Pedo, or
All right.
you know, or kind of a sexual stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Bump and Grind.
Oh yeah.
You remind me of my G. You know, my mind is telling me, oh, that's Bump and Grind. Anyway.
You stuck in the same song.
Yeah. Or what's that song? Can't Sleep. You know, that's my shit.
I mean, you like before the scandal R. Kelly.
I like before the scandal R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? The newer R. Kelly I don't like. I always thought that he fell off like around the Chocolate Factory and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like people like my brother will tell you today R. Kelly is still the fucking king. Can't nobody tell you shit about him. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't feel that way about R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I liked his young shit when I was young.
Right.
You know, so it's different. So I'm still gonna listen to him, but it's old shit. You know, old shit.
Okay.
So is there any rappers you feel like that fit that same category?
Like rappers? Oh yeah, man. You know, where you want to start? Like from the industry or just like?
Let's do industry because a lot of people, you know.
Let's do industry. Okay. What's some industry rappers like? I feel like that's not like Rick Ross, man. He's one. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I listen to Rick Ross music.
Right.
You feel me? But it's just like the whole concept. You know what I'm saying? He's rapping and stuff like that. Like I feel that's the problem with the world today is like these kids listen to this music and stuff and like they just really go crazy with it. Like before the whole Chief Keef wave and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was wearing skinny jeans and jerking.
Yeah.
I personally wasn't, but a lot of people was though. You feel me? Then all of a sudden Chief Keef and them come out, everybody gang and throwing up sets and got guns and want to sell
dreads and shit.
Dreads
Make
and
no offense, you know. Jack.
you know, everybody got a bag or something, so you know what I'm saying, man. Come on, man.
Right.
So it's interesting you said that because I didn't know if I wanted to talk about this with you guys, but you know, recently XX died. XXX died.
Okay, yeah.
And a lot of people were saying that it was due to his music. You can eat the nuggets, man. A lot of people were saying it was due to his music. You know, you know, saying that he was a very violent person. You know, in his lyrics a lot of times, and then saying that he was untouchable in a sense.
But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? This what people felt realize. Like I don't know. I remember you said that when him, another rapper from Pittsburgh, Jimmy Wapo, R.P.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like they be like, oh, he's a rapper, he's untouchable. You can't get to him. Like he a person just like you. You feel me?
Right.
You know, just how I can reach over and touch you. You can touch one of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people fail to realize, man. You ain't nobody's untouchable. The president then got killed before
That's
and then
true.
been tried to get assassinated countless of times. So
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's real. I ain't never thought about that. If the president got touched, but you think a rapper can't?
I kind of would argue that the president's untouchable.
You took out the Kennedy.
No.
Or Lincoln.
I'm talking about
Ronald Reagan.
yeah, presidents past Ronald Reagan. Okay, because Reagan was shot at, but he wasn't killed.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Put him in the spittle though.
they didn't do shit to George Bush. They couldn't touch Clinton. They didn't do the other George Bush. You know, we would have thought Obama would have got assassinated. You know what I'm saying? The way the fucking world is, but they didn't touch him.
But you
Right.
right, but I just feel like you I feel like that you right at the same time. No, it can't happen. I feel like if it happened like nowadays, it'd be more like an inside job.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like me. I can't just go to the White House right now and pop Donald Trump, man.
Right.
So
As much as we want to,
man,
you know.
yeah.
Wow.
Kinda.
Now, remember you said that. Don't bring us into that.
On video.
Yeah, I don't want nobody kicking in my door talking about you trying to kill the president.
Oh no,
Whoa. Ain't nobody saying that we trying to kill
Oh
him.
no, we ain't trying to do nothing,
We ain't
man.
trying to do that.
Talking about you here,
I'm
Josh.
just saying. As much as, you gotta think about it. A lot of the dumb shit that the president do say in the world, you know, I'm sure there's people who want to kill the president.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? But it's actually there's a difference between wanting to do it and taking the actions to actually do that shit.
Okay, so going back to the XX thing and kind of bouncing off what you just said,
Okay.
why do you think people tend to want to get at more new school rappers than old school?
Because a lot of these new dudes is weird, just straight out weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm like, don't get nothing against them, but they might be some cool dudes. But you like the persona, like they just give off, and it's just like different. You know what I'm saying? We from the era, you know what I'm saying, baggy clothes, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
sagging jeans, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, the last, you know what I'm saying, say of a real era. I say about after the thousands, man, these thousands babies, man, they be making that bull. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the era right now is not real?
I ain't gonna say it's. I'm not gonna say it is, but it's not.
Well, when it comes to people rapping their lives and, you know, being about what they say, you know, I can kind of understand.
But also, I'm gonna go back to you. Back in the day, they were doing the same line and they raps back then
Yeah,
too.
true,
It been going on. It just like, you know, it put like this. They was like halfway. You can believe it. You can believe it halfway. They come from a messed up neighborhood. They might got 2 or 3 of their homeboys that still they can somewhat vouch for them. Nowadays, people be claiming they from neighborhoods and stuff and can't even go there.
Right.
Like,
Now, one thing I wanted to ask, Sammie, I saw on Facebook and Instagram you and Ready Rock went to Detroit for a competition back when you first kind of started.
Yeah.
What was that about?
That was Coast to Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for Coast to Coast.
And you guys won that?
Yeah, we went down there and won. We actually got another show for Coast to Coast coming up on the 28th of August. So we'll be going down to Miami for that.
So how was your competition down there?
It was decent. It was people from all around Michigan. I mean, we had a couple people come from out of state, but
So it was like kind of a all of Michigan type of thing. Like was there like a lot of like Detroit type artists?
nah, it was more like it was some people from West Virginia there, somebody from Boston, you know, just a couple different places, but it wasn't really nobody from Detroit there.
Really?
Yeah, you had some Flint. We had a Flint rapper there. That's us in Flint. That was the closest to Detroit.
I'll really cut y'all off, but the funniest thing at the show, man, it was a dude up there. I think he just freestyled everything. Just hopped up there, man. He trying to catch the beat and said, man, fuck Nick Romney.
Oh, snap.
He just like, man, fuck the government. They poisoning Flint. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on? This supposed to be a showcase, not your motherfucking political debate.
Right.
He got in the soapbox.
Yeah.
Man.
So since you went to this competition, it's Coast to Coast, and you've seen a lot of other Michigan artists, well, at least Michigan rappers.
Right.
What do you think the competition level is at now?
I mean,
At least speaking, you know, Michigan.
from what I seen, it ain't really no competition.
Okay.
But I mean, it's always people out there that, you know, they can do the pop up on you. You know, it's a lot of people out there that got talent, but they just don't. You know, they can do this rapping stuff, but they don't do it.
They don't pursue.
So you're
Yeah.
saying it's no competition because of there's not a lot of people doing it, not necessarily saying like you're better than everybody else.
Yeah,
Like, no
I'm not
competition.
even saying that, but like the people that is doing it, a lot of them is frauds. You know, but people like, you know, like Desco Martin, you know,
shout out to Desco.
Yeah, Desco, you know, he speak real facts and this stuff, you know,
Right.
so I can listen to some
Wait,
Desco.
he raps?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
he do music.
I didn't know that. If Desco listens to this, we knew of you through your 11 Track podcast. You know, we do want to be in touch with you. You know what I'm saying? Just for some other stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he rapped. So
Man,
yeah,
he shoot videos, rap, and do little podcast.
do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look that
You
up.
talking about Martin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Martin been doing that thing. Like he
Yeah?
been doing this like since about like 10th grade.
Yeah?
Like, I first met him.
How old is he? Y'all age or
Yeah,
our age?
He
Yeah,
my
our
age.
age.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
went to school when he played football and everything. Like he been telling me for the longest back. Like I'm gonna say it like this. With us, like our whole group and unit, like we always like niggas like play around a little rap. You know what I'm saying? Just play around. But when ain't nobody ever took it serious. When he been, bro, I got beats and you know I shoot beats. We
Right.
like I wasn't rapping. I'm like okay,
Right.
okay, man.
That's cool, but I
That's
don't
what's
do
up. Yeah, I don't- yeah.
So he's kind of a pioneer of doing this kind of from y'all age,
Yeah,
standpoint. Okay, that's cool. That's real cool. But I was gonna come up and ask, do you know have had a lot of interactions with like Detroit rappers or Detroit music scene or anything like that?
Not really. I mean,
And I asked that question to ask. I was just gonna ask, do you know or have you seen any differences between like the Lansing music scene from the Detroit music scene?
yeah, it's a difference, most definitely.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
just speaking on that. Like me personally, like I be back and forth. I be down there and stuff. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, bump shoulders with a couple of them and stuff like that. And it's really it's not a difference. The only similarity is with some of them, like not even all of them. Some of them really living what they rapping. You got the frauds just like here. You know what I'm saying. So it's only thing they just be having a bigger role to start off with. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just got a couple dollars to start off with, and then somebody from here they might not. That's really the only difference.
Now, with Detroit, speaking of Detroit, I noticed there's a lot of rappers. I used to lift for a little bit, drive around, pick up some local Detroit rappers,
Okay.
and they used to show me their music. I was like, whatever, send me stuff, whatever, I got it. And a lot of them have a T Grizzly sound right
I'm
now.
not gonna say a T Grizzly song because like the craziest thing with T Grizzly now, like a dude me and Sam, we both know used to box with. You remember Rico, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they had another whole little side stuff going on besides the music. He put me hip to him like, yeah, who is these? I'm like, who is these? It's like it's All Star Ball Hard. I'm like, who is these niggas? I'm listening to it. And this before T Grizzly even blew, before
Right.
all that. I've been listening to all of them, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna sit there say like the sound like him, but like how like Detroit right now, they on fire, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? They putting people to the industry, and I feel like everybody down there just trying to, you know what I'm saying, catch that wave, like that sound of T Grizzly, you know what I'm saying? So they can get on up out of there.
Yeah.
So they're trying to sound like him to hop the wave.
It is, but like you ask a lot of people that listen to a lot of Detroit music, they could tell you like from that's like not from Detroit, you know, they tell you like it damn near all sound the same. I'm a person, I fuck with their music heavy. But you know, I'm saying to a certain point, this shit do get annoying. Everybody rap about the same shit. I got the pounds, I got the pills, I'm on the hound. Like, come on, man. If everybody on the damn hound, man, shit, how the hell you rapping then? Shit, who at home? Who in the trap then? If everybody on the hound?
Right.
Now, do you think, because it's funny you said so many people rap about it, do you think there's too many people trying right now? Because I always felt like, I left Lansing for about 10 years, right?
Okay.
And I decided to come back. And from the point when I left, it was maybe like 60 people in the city really doing it. You know what I mean?
The
rapping.
music scene? Or
Yeah.
In Lansing?
I mean,
you
like-
left? Back in what, 08?
Yeah.
Or 07 when you
The
left?
07.
Like it's
I
crazy
don't
to say
know.
that. Like back then, like first, like when I first really started to really like listen to the local music, first person, like his older brothers in the radio, you know, they had they homeboy Biz. He was making music. First mixtape, Stole Music. I'm like back in elementary, middle school. Like I'm like, who the hell? You know they playing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Him. It was some other two cats from the north side. Ahmad and me. I know it was
Yeah,
them.
Ahmad.
Yeah, we know
It was
Ahmad.
them.
Shout out to Ahmad.
Them three. Those really like the three main, you know what I'm saying, top local rappers. Then as the years go by, Ahmad and them, I don't know for what purpose or what reason, like they just, you know what I'm saying, fell off or just played the background. Then Biz,
The life, man.
yeah, real life hit you. And then Biz, he was still dropped another tape. Then for a minute, dropped another tape. Then ended up getting into his legal situation. And you know what I'm saying, just been avoiding. Everybody like shit. Lansing wide open, like Detroit. You know it's wide open. So why not? Who don't want to be the first person to pop from here? You can talk shit.
Yeah, I feel you. Because back when it was what, 08, like 09, 010, you know, me and one of our former co-hosts, Gio, I Want Everything. You know, back then Gio used to be called Scholar G.
Yeah.
You know, and Gio is still to me one of the best lyrical artists in the city right now. You know what I'm saying? He's not as active as he once was, but he's getting back up there. You know, but back in like I said, 08, 09, he was doing shows and stuff, and it was like we was seeing a lot of people like, you know, if y'all know like Jay Young the General, or you know James Garden. Whatever. Well, James, they're both local guys. Okay. James Harden used to be called Filthy. You know what I'm saying? But he's signed now. You know what I'm saying? He's actually doing big things. Jay Young, he's doing things. He do a lot of shows, but he does like Detroit. He travels and stuff like that. But yeah, we had a little bit of exposure back then. You know, and you know we seen Ahmad back when he used to run with
Warhead.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I think that's his name. Yeah.
What, War Skills?
No,
I don't know. I think there was a Warhead. I'm not sure.
It's Warhead.
But Marine Street Gang, remember them?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard about them. I think Ahmad used to run with them. I might be wrong.
Cause I think they used to be like stationed like on the north side. They used to be like I ain't gonna say all of them from the north, but like they used to like, you know what I'm saying?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So they kind of gave it up.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? That's who we used to kind of interact with.
Like they really,
shows back then.
they had a couple people, you know what I'm saying? They bring a couple people, you know what I'm saying? They got a couple of features for some people, you know what I'm saying? Industry people now, you know, so they wasn't as big as back then, but they had a couple of features and stuff. They had a nice little run at it.
Right. Yeah, he did. You know, cause I know back then a lot of dudes used to mess with Lacoste when he was coming up. Yeah. And I never met Crack-a-Lack. I didn't know Crack-a-Lack was my age, you know, but I don't know if he just started back then or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, like his name was even in the rumblings back then, you know what I'm saying? Of course he's a lot bigger than a lot of us now. But
like it's a lot of couple people that's from Lansing that really don't claim it. Like I think DJ Holiday, it's a couple other ones, you know what I'm saying, like DJs and producers and stuff.
That don't claim Lansing?
Well, I ain't gonna say they don't claim it, but they not just letting you know they from Lansing.
Right.
I'll just say that.
See, that's one thing I've always wanted, and I wanted to touch on that because Josh and I think it was you and me, was having a conversation about Magic Johnson before. Yeah, everybody in Lansing feels the same way about Magic Johnson. Like, you know, you're from here, but yet you never do anything.
Like, my whole thing is like it's not even about the whole someone's doing something. Like just his presence alone, I ain't gonna say gonna stop, but it can help. And you know what I'm saying, give a kid. You can have a kid that can be cold as hell and hoop. He may not have the correct support system at home or in his community. Right. Just having Magic Johnson come, you know what I'm saying, to some of the little local, little like Boys and Girls Club or to some of the little local parks, you know what I'm saying? Just go up there and talk to some of the little kids, you know, some of the young kids.
Magic don't got no camps.
Man, hell no, he ain't got no camps, man. Magic ain't doing nothing.
Man, you can't say Magic ain't doing nothing, y'all, cause y'all don't know what he trying to do that Lansing ain't letting him do.
Man, you know, one of them old heads.
Man, you can't say
no,
that.
I'm not saying that. No,
you don't know what that man trying to do. Don't speak on that man.
I just said, man, if he just come be a bigger presence in Lansing, that's all I said.
No,
be a bigger presence. That's all I'm saying.
I completely agree with that.
He can leave the money at home. He ain't got to do nothing for Lansing. Just be a presence within the community, in the city.
Yeah. Right, and I can agree to that. You know, Magic is the biggest presence in the world right now that came from Lansing.
Yes.
So I know he does a lot of stuff out in LA.
Yeah.
You know, and he doesn't do as much stuff here in Lansing. You know, we would like to see a lot more of him. Even though he does own Celebration Cinema.
Yeah, but
you know,
also he do stuff for the
Wait,
kids. I ain't gonna
what?
lie, he do stuff for the kids.
Is that true?
Yeah, he owns Celebration.
Of course he
Or
owns
like
it.
he owns. I don't know if it's part of it or whatever, but his name is something.
Yeah, he tied
to
in.
do
See,
with
I wish
Celebration.
I wish I had more information on this. So you guys know my wife worked at Panera there, and she worked at the one in Lansing. And I guess he comes home every Christmas to visit his mom.
Yeah,
And like he'll show up in the Lansing Mall, and like it's this whole big thing. But I don't know what he does for the community, admittedly.
Like he do like give he did like contribute to like the lunch, like the free, like everybody get a free lunch and like try to upgrade the like with the food part. You know, I respect him for that. But that's not my problem with man. My whole problem is man, just like be a bigger staple in the community. From Lansing don't have no big figures.
Yeah, because
like,
I don't think he still lives here, does he?
No,
He probably lives in California or something.
I think he has a house somewhere around here. You know,
like I said, he's got family here still.
but he should have definitely made, you know, whether it was like a park or like a big gym or something, you know, that had some sort of like local scouts that contacts him directly. Like if one of us was like something like sweet at hooping and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, and we making noise here in Lansing, you know what I'm saying, like he has a representative here who like, hey Magic, you know what I'm saying, this is this guy so and so, you know what I'm saying, he out here, he's sweet, man. Why don't you come home for a little bit and come see him, you know what I'm saying, like something like that.
The crazy thing with Lansing is, man, it's a lot of talent here.
Oh yes,
a lot of wasted talent at that. You feel me? And like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, be a presence. You know what I'm saying? Help guide that talent somewhere.
oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've from our parents, we've all heard a lot of stories of people that could have made it if they would have kept their mind right, you know, and actually got out there.
So-
Like my mom used to always tell me about my older brother's dad. They call him Doc back in the day. You know, they say that he was better than Magic in basketball because they graduated the same year.
Shit,
You know?
his pops.
Yeah,
His pops. Shit, supposed to be somewhere.
Right.
Shit,
A lot of
this nigga
people
supposed to
say
be somewhere. Shit.
a lot of people would say like, you know, they were sweet back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't make it to where Magic is because their mind didn't stay right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Magic stayed right and he got out there versus there's so many people out here like that who fell off.
Like I was saying, he had the correct support system at home. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
And everybody don't have that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm sitting there saying him just popping up to the schools. He can be a 5-minute walkthrough.
Right.
He can just be, you know what I'm saying, come through a little hoop, you know, little basketball games every now. I don't care. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's all it is. Just small stuff makes a big difference. You'd be surprised. That's all these kids just be wanting, man.
Right.
Yeah. Now, now I do want to jump on something because we're talking about Magic.
Okay.
So the big, and you were talking before about people who we used to grow up with. Because I used to go to high school with Crackalack and
Alright.
some of them and stuff like that in the mod. That's why I knew like Northern Dope and everything.
Yeah,
Remember we used to compete against each other.
Wait. Time out. You said you used to go to high school, as in Crack went to Eastern?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at one point. Yeah, I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on
Nah,
that.
I
But I knew
think-
him around. I knew him around because he was in high school around the same time my brother was.
I don't think he went to Eastern. I think he was at Everett. I want to say Everett.
Well,
But
I knew
I don't
him.
know. Not Eastern. If he was at Eastern and I don't know him personally, I
You
don't
might,
know what
you
the
might
hell
just
I
not.
was doing.
You might,
Like,
but anyway, it's not. the point.
anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, but like a lot of rappers, like Hen Frank is out now.
Yep. Shout out to Hen Frank.
like-
He's doing his thing out here.
Yeah, he actually used to live
Yeah.
across the street from my grandma.
Grew up with him, his family.
But anyway, the whole point I'm stressing is, so the biggest person that I've heard come out of Lansing, like really like close to making the industry was Harvey Lee. Is that what I can remember? Right?
He was the
Remember
one that
Harvey Lee,
almost
right?
made it.
Yeah, I remember Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey Lee had that song. You're hiding. That one, everybody, that joke was playing on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
So, but for some reason, Harvey Lee didn't make it as far as he should have. So, what do you think? So I like listening to Kendrick Lamar. He said that his whole city was behind him at one point,
Yeah.
constantly just pushing him. Do you think for someone from Lansing to make it, that's what we need? We need everyone to rally behind someone.
I'm not gonna sit there and say you need like the whole city, but you just need like a loyal fan base,
Like a good following out
Yeah,
there.
like even if the people just it starts with the people around you. You feel me? It go like this. If you like friend, your man's cold at rapping, he bullshitting.
Right.
You gotta get on him. How you think some of these other people from other Atlanta and shit be blowing up?
Mhm.
It's your team.
Right.
And also on the artist too. You can't. You gotta push your music just as hard as your homeboy. Your homeboy can be pushing music harder than the artist. You feel me? You can't. It just can't go that. But everybody plays a role and gotta accept their role and play it.
Yeah.
And play it to the T.
Everybody
No.
can't be LeBron or Magic or
No.
or you know what I'm saying. We need more Pippins. You know what I'm saying. More
Robbins.
No, you gotta
more
be-
Robbins. You know.
You gotta be your own person.
Now,
Right.
one thing,
Right,
one thing I
right.
feel with the Lansing music scene, and if anybody disagrees with me, feel free to say so. So I feel like there's two things that really keep anybody from Lansing getting famous, and one is that Lansing just doesn't get the attention. You don't see record scouts or even really sports scouts out here unless it's for MSU.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, and I'm sorry if I piss off some people from Lansing, I feel like Lansing doesn't have a very good fan base. I feel like
You're right.
I feel like the people who listen to music, and this is for I think any genre, aren't really passionate enough to push that. And part of that, I'll admit, is a little personal for me because I personally feel like friends oftentimes make the worst fans.
Oh,
Because trying to get a friend to share, and I'm sorry to say this, cut this if you want. Trying to get a fan to share, trying to get a friend to share your podcast, trying to get a friend to share your song, trying to get a friend to subscribe to your YouTube page is more work than I feel like it should be. And I'm not saying that friends should be
family.
I'm not saying that friends should be obligated or feel obligated, but it's like just hit the subscribe button.
They should. How easy is it to hit share? You know what I'm saying, or a like.
But it go like this, like you got all types of social media now, not like the Instagram, Snapchat, and all this stuff, man. You don't have to even, all y'all do, got a little video, you playing the music in the background, put a little, you know what I'm saying, little code, listen to bro new track and stuff. So just that's simple. Do it a couple times, you feel me? Just play his music. That's all. Just play his music.
By the way, I have to throw a disclaimer out there. Crystal, Brent, and a few others, I love you guys. I'm not talking about you.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Tim, you put Tim in there. You put Tim in there.
Oh well, Tim should. I would hope Tim would know. Yeah, thank you, Portia.
The people who support, we thank you. We know who you are.
Right. We're not talking about you, but you know there's a lot of other people.
I'm also gonna tell
Can
you
I put an input in?
Hold up.
Let Jack.
Jack is talking. Go ahead.
It's an important moment here.
How I feel about it is this is the era of independence.
Okay.
With the music thing, and we got all the cyber tools to do it.
Okay.
And if we don't use those tools, you ain't gonna be making it nowhere.
Oh no, no, and I think to your point, like we've pushed advertising online, but generally we don't push the advertising to Lansing. We push it to Detroit. We push it to California. We push it to New York.
Right.
Because like we said, we feel like a lot of Lansing people aren't
passionate enough, in my opinion.
No, everybody.
Yeah, you can say that, but
we want to be more like everybody else. We don't want to be ourselves.
Yeah, you right.
And everybody in Lansing, they want to be, who don't want to be somebody? But everybody want to be somebody in Lansing. And I feel like if they doing the same thing you doing, they ain't going to support you because they want to be better than you.
But that's what I was saying earlier.
They want to be in the spotlight. They don't want to see you in the spotlight. They'd rather be there having you support them than y'all supporting each other and y'all both in the spotlight.
Let me put it this way. I know a little bit of the rock music scene. I'm not huge on it or anything, but I've never ever seen two Lansing artists do a song together. Never once.
That's real.
Yeah, nah.
Well, unless they're rappers, but yeah, rock scene,
in rock, in rock,
like friends.
Right.
But like, little do you guys know, like in Lansing, it's a small ass city, but it's also real segregated too. You know what I'm saying? We not no big gang city, but it's just like more like the hoods and
now,
there's a lot of politics.
Now, are you saying
politics?
Are we talking about segregated, or are we talking about racial segregation?
No, I'm not talking about racial. I'm just talking about like as far as like neighborhoods and sides of town. Like for instance, let's say you an East Side person. You feel me? Like me, I'm from the East Side. You feel me? I'm not I might go to the South, but it's for a reason. I'm not just over there. And the same go from a person from the South Side. You come over to my hood, you feel me? We gonna be looking like, what you doing over here?
Yep, exactly.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's just like real segregated.
But you know what's...
And like them politics play like a big part, like in the music, people doing features. Like, for instance, I might got a problem with somebody in your camp. So, you know what I'm saying? It just like, and it might be something stupid.
Right.
And it's just like, man, just fuck you. I ain't doing nothing with you, period.
But, and not to like make it all about race or nothing like that, but the reason I ask that is because I don't see a lot of people reaching from... across the aisle, so to speak, musically. Rock, of course, it's a lot of white guys. No surprise there. I don't think I'm shocking anybody that's watching this. And then rap, it's a lot of black guys. Same thing.
But I don't mean to cut you off.
Let them speak.
Oh no, I don't mean, and don't get me wrong, I don't mean to imply that it's all, but I don't see a lot of rock. In famous music, you'll see a lot of inter-genre collaborations, and I don't see that locally either.
That would be kind of dope. But I think that's just because of, people like what they like. Yeah. You just say, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're kind of stuck in their way. You know what I'm saying? People either fuck with hip hop heavy, you know what I'm saying, or they fuck with rock heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's very few people like me who's eclectic enough to try to cross pollinate.
Right.
You know
that's what I feel like. I'm different. Because I do a song with him. I do a song with him. I let him play his little guitar or whatever. Right. And I get on the mic while he plays guitar and stuff. I do a song.
Right, do some JC and Linkin Park type shit. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But the craziest thing though, people say, like you said about on the race thing, y'all be the guys that's coming up paying for these shows. Y'all are the people that's buying the music on the internet.
Yeah.
Y'all the ones, buying the merchandise. Y'all the ones doing all the spending all the money. Yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I'm not buying no damn mixtape long as they got YouTube.
Okay.
But that's fair because I mean that's the thing. A lot of people, it is about the streaming. It is about the YouTube.
So that's what I'm saying.
So
have to tap in
physical
with,
platform
you know
isn't
what
there
I'm saying?
anymore.
Yeah.
So could that play into the fact of? Let me put this nicely. I'm sorry.
What the?
I was about to say it real asshole-ish, but
We already know you're not politically correct. Just say it.
I'm trying to be more nice, man. I'm trying to be, because how he said that he fuck with YouTube and he's saying you buy. So I guess that kind of like plays into like a lot of Lansing people kind of being broke. I'm not calling you broke. 'Cause I ain't trying to take it there, but like a lot of people in Lansing don't want to use their money for helping other people.
I will say
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
I agree with that.
Well, I wouldn't say that they don't want to help people. Here's the thing. Well, a lot of people, especially when you're saying like
money helps. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was like to pay for like
what I'm saying,
people's music, you know what I'm saying, that's putting money back in the system.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is like, so my whole idea of someone from Lansing making it is there has to be someone credible to make it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's the thing. Like, we can't just put, like, if we're going to band together as a whole city, we have to put someone up who's going to actually bring in someone, like, make everybody else to look at us. So that's the thing. I can understand what he means. I don't want to put my money into someone I don't believe in. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. Like, I'm not, like, as much as I want you as a person to make it, if what your music is or what you're saying in your music is not going to help us as a whole, there's no reason to do it. No. Because all it's going to do is bring back, like Sammie Sos. If you make it, I like your music. You know what I'm saying? So I'll back you. So it makes sense, you know? And if you make it, I'm pretty sure you'll be like, hey, there's other people in Lansing, go back and get them. But there's some cats, you put them out there, and then, hey, that's it.
I got mine. Hope you get yours.
Yeah, and we're back at square one.
Well,
so.
And that's what we were talking about earlier, where there's nobody really representing Lansing. Because you get famous, you're not saying, oh, yeah, I'm from Lansing, Michigan. I'm hard as fuck.
Yeah. You're saying, I got bands.
Then you're just saying you're from Detroit just because that's what people know.
The craziest thing we did a couple little local shows down in Detroit. Okay, we in there, you know what I'm saying. Other people, artists that's from around that area, people that's from the area come up to us. Where you guys from? We like, well, you guys from Detroit? What part of Detroit? We're like, we not from here. Oh, okay, we thought you was from here. Like, no.
Does that discredit you somehow in their eyes?
Like,
I'm genuinely asking.
Offend you?
Yeah, it kind of, yeah. I feel like, I feel a little offended by
because you get written off just because you're not from Detroit.
I mean, if you dress like them and wear clothes just like them, they gonna think you just like them.
Fair enough.
True. That's real.
That's real. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. People around. I know a lot of people outside of Lansing. Yeah. Who fucking don't know what the fuck Lansing is.
Well,
you know what I'm saying. It's like, we the capital of the whole fucking state, and you don't know who the fuck Lansing
I mean,
is,
perfect example is I work in a call center. I'm not going to say for what company, but I work in a call center. And a lot of times, there's a lot of small talk, and we get asked, where are we located? And I say Lansing, Michigan. And the response 9 times out of 10 is, oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's exactly. It's the capital, Michigan, and like
we're in the middle of the fucking state, And
it's like we're. Do you watch football? MSU, we're right next to them. Yeah, like that's usually what I say.
But like I said, piggyback off of that, shout out T Grizzly. You feel? I respect what he did for Lansing. He put our name out there. Like a lot of people down in Detroit and a lot of people all over the world, they hit to Lansing. They think Lansing, okay, Lansing. He was in. Well, like I tell people, you feel me? T Grizzly was in East Lansing and Lansing are two totally different places.
Yeah,
totally different things. Like East Lansing, you gonna have your little bull petty crime. Hey, now then you might get something serious happening in Lansing. I'm not gonna sit there say like we the biggest baddest city, but shit can't get real for you.
No, it's different. It's way
Lansing
different.
Is on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Because what was it? Well, the year before last, Lansing was in the top 25 most dangerous cities.
Did you not know we have an Opie academic out here?
Yeah,
it's a lot of people in Lansing don't even know this.
I knew that.
Do it. Okay, talk about that because I don't know.
The Opie academic is like a lot of it's like since I think I look at the newspaper. This part about like 2016, 17. It says from 2015 to present day, we have our overdoses has been going up and up. Then the girl we just went to, well, I don't want to say her name because I don't want her to do nothing like that, but then the girl just died and I heard it was from overdose. Yeah, it's like people overdosing, man.
Wow,
it's real out here. It's another local artist that was around here. I ain't gonna put his name out there, but RP the dude, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know him, but they said
Dude,
he died.
what was it? Oh, sorry.
They said he died from an overdose.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know that.
I can't remember the name of the club that's over in South Lansing. They got shut down because there kept on being shootings there.
Oh, yeah,
Fahrenheit.
Yeah. I'm just like, when I heard that, it's like, this is fucking Lansing, man.
Like
Like,
all the Lansing's hip hop clubs,
Think about
they
it.
all shut down.
We had
all of them.
Club Secrets. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. And Secrets was Excel back when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And then it changed up. And then what's the one down the street from it? The country, it was country and it just shut down.
I know what you're talking about.
Club Eden Rock or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They closed down, but before it was Eden Rock, it was something else. You know what I'm saying? Back when Secret was Excel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even down the street, Club Harem or H or whatever, some shit like that.
Like,
that was
That's why I
hot.
tell people, like, Lansing can't have nothing.
Nothing.
You give them anything, people can go up there and act a fool. People up there shooting this to shooting in the air, like at the hookah bar, man. This probably a couple months back, man. They said idiot in there. He shot in the air. What are you proving?
What the fuck you shooting in the hookah?
That's what I'm saying. What are you for? What, man?
Scaring the fuck out of us
Man,
high people.
And this the thing. And that's the thing about it. That motherfucker, the police station right goddamn around the corner.
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
If I can, I want to steer this direction a little.
Okay.
This conversation a little bit, because I do want people to listen to your music. We're gonna play here, and we're also gonna put the links in our video under the video, and then we're also gonna on our channel. You're gonna we'll let you know where to go. So sorry, my brain is kind of messed up. Was out all last night. So this is what I want to say because you were talking about goals earlier.
Right.
So in 5 years, because it's a lot of hard work. Obviously, you have your team. I mean, there's 3 of you here right now. I mean, I don't know exactly how many you have in your camp, but I do agree that you definitely need a team. So as your team, and I hope you guys stay together and make it.
And all the blessings and good luck and good fortune to all of you.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from here?
5 years, my whole team, we should be good in 5 years. Everybody should be able to work for themselves. You know, none of us should have to go to work. I mean, and I see myself with millions. You know, in 5 years, I see myself very far. You know, from where I am today. You know, in 5 years.
Okay.
Right. You know, and just let you know, you have the full support of the Takeoff Anytime podcast.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Oh, I appreciate it. And one last thing is, like, let me tell y'all a secret, keeping a good team together. I ain't gonna lie. It's not perfect with us. I ain't gonna lie. It's not perfect.
Right.
Shit, everybody want to damn near kill everybody from time to time. But you know what I'm saying? You just gotta you gotta like this is the thing with people. People are like they don't know how people is. You feel me?
Right.
I know how he love to play around. You feel me? I might play around with him from time to time. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know how he is. So it's not people be using the shit as like y'all really wasn't cool like that from the jump, man.
Right.
So so my best advice to people is just accept people for they is and who they are, and life will be easier, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. All right, I don't know if you want to play a sample of your music here, and then of course, like we said before, we'll definitely link everyone to your page and everything.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce it and play
Right.
with it.
Everybody go subscribe to my YouTube page to Sammie Sos. Nah, I appreciate that.
Okay. Now I guess what we'll do is that we'll end it right now, and then we'll go out on your song, okay?
Well, let's listen to it, and then we can
then come back to it.
Yeah, and come back to it. And,
Okay, go ahead.
we can say something.
I know you missing boo. I know you missing too.
Oh my bad.
And introduce it. You know what I'm saying? Say what it is and stuff.
Yeah, they ready to go. They're like, we playing music.
Well, this kind of part will cut out. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me where the cut start is.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Well,
right,
introduce it.
This in my bag by me and Dez. Me and Dez 2Z.
I'm in my bag right now. I just tryna stack these racks right now. The gas on the back, I can turn back now. Need the bill, I need the bill, I'ma turn that down. I'm tired of these petty hoes, I'm finally gonna let them go. I just feel the pro, don't want no more. Money keep calling me, say you need all of me. I'm gonna get it up, money myself. Yeah, be the same. say little doulas. I'm in my bed right now. I'm just trying to stack these racks right now. At the gas when we back, I can turn back now. Need the feeling with the meal, I'ma turn that down. I'm tired of these petty hoes, I'm finally gonna let them go. I just feel the pros, don't want no hoes. Keep calling me, say you need all of me. I'm gonna get up, money myself, yeah.
Oh man,
That ain't the full version, but
yeah,
you know
we ain't give the whole song here.
That's fire right there.
That was hot though.
Oh yeah.
Man, my
That's
bag
Lansing
right
production right there in full effect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
now. All right, now who did the beat on that? Was it your Jak Beats?
Nah,
Was you?
nah,
Was
that
you?
was-
you knew that?
Some YouTube, nah.
That was some YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
YouTube
okay.
beats. Okay, who engineered that one? That was
Yeah,
okay. That was
yeah.
your, but that was your engineering skills.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got some
yeah.
stuff with his beats coming real soon. You know,
Okay,
that's just
okay,
I'm
okay.
just gonna start going off.
Yeah, y'all gotta fuck with me too. You know what I'm saying? So we can
yeah,
do some stuff.
we gonna
Okay.
hit you up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Sammie Sos and Brown Songs production collab coming soon.
I like the vibe of that song. I was just rocking.
Soon.
I couldn't do much rocking in this chair. They ain't got a lot of lean back support. I'm rocking like really formal. Just,
Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's close it up. Okay. Any final thoughts?
well, I would definitely want to give you a chance if you want to shout out anything or let people know what you're up to, what you're doing, and where they can find your music and everything.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Sammie_Sos_music and on Twitter and Facebook at Sammie Sos. Subscribe to the YouTube page, Sammie Sos. I appreciate that.
All I got to say, man, thanks y'all for the hospitality, for having us here. Shout out to y'all, you guys movement, and shout out to the whole mob, man. Everybody that's fucking with us and fucking with y'all, man. We fuck with you back.
For sure. Jack, any words?
You can follow me on all social media at Jak Beats.
No, I like it. He's very to the point.
Awesome.
That's why I was trying to keep going with the vibe and shit. Before my fiance and everybody saying your intro and shit is whack. Whatever. Kind of hurt my heart.
You still gotta work on your intro.
He's sour about it too.
Hey man, I guess this is part of the show where so I guess I'll say my part first. Wait, do you normally go first?
What?
I don't know.
Does it fucking matter?
It does. I go. All right.
Say your piece.
I definitely want to appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all coming on. Definitely. And like I said before, I definitely want to see more.
Right.
I ain't got all the money in the world, but I back you. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I throw what I can at you.
Some good stuff and good mixing skills from Jack over there, man. I appreciate that. We
thanks,
listen to
man.
that shit, you know what I'm saying? We engineers too. So that's nice, man.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
So I hope people watching this and listening to us, hey man, there's talent in Lansing, so definitely check them out. Sammie Sos, Jak Beats, and my man Joe, whenever he come out doing whatever he wants to do. Yeah.
Hey, like I said, just keep your ears listening, man. I'm hopping on something real soon, man.
I know, right?
Okay, we're gonna be looking for that.
That's all I got.
Definitely. I mean, obviously, we tell everybody, we ask everybody to subscribe, like our page, like our YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube. We want to keep bringing you information about local Lansing artists. There's a lot of stuff we talked about. We're trying to help that. We're not just trying to point out the problem. We're trying to be some sort of solution. So look forward to that. Look at our page. We'll be sharing their information and some information of some artists on future episodes.
Right. Very well said, Bryce. Yeah, any other this nigga getting jealous and shit.
I did.
Anyways,
I'm
as
like
I
the
was trying
prettiest
to say
girl.
before, I was rudely interrupted by this motherfucker. Any Lansing artists or anybody in Lansing that's doing something with their lives, who wants a platform, what I'm saying, hit us up. Well, I'd love to have you come on here. We'll have a conversation with you, try to, help promote you and put yourself out there. Any other Lansing artists who want to collab with other engineers and stuff, Joshua B. Easy, hit me up. Either email me personally at brownbear517@gmail.com. If anybody want to talk to us about the Takeoff Anytime podcast, be on the show or whatever, hit us up at takeoff.anytimepc@gmail.com.
Or just shoot us messages on Facebook.
Yeah, or
seriously.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We are on Speaker, Spotify. We're working on iTunes right now.
Google Play.
Yeah, Google Play. We getting the fuck out there. All right, our engine is revving the fuck up. About to take off in this bitch. We appreciate and fuck with everybody who fuck with us. And if you don't fuck with us, oh well, we gonna take off anyway. I'm
Right.
Joshua Beats, and we out.